Welcome back to the channel, Top Coin lovers and treasure hunters. If you're passionate about coins, collectibles, rare finds, and turning spare change into serious cash, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a video. Today, we're unraveling the full story behind one of the most talked about modern coins in American numismatics, the 1999 Roosevelt Dime. Yes, the humble one dime, minted in 1999, carries with it more intrigue, mystery, and potential value than most people could imagine. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual coin enthusiast, this is one coin you need to know about. Let's take a moment to understand the background of the United States dime. The dime has been in circulation since 1796. It was the first coin ever minted under the authority of the Coinage Act of 1792. Over the years, the design of the dime has evolved, but since 1946, it has proudly featured the image of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side. That year marked the first Roosevelt dime, issued shortly after FDR's death, as a tribute to his legacy and his tireless efforts to eradicate polio, a cause closely connected with the March of Dimes campaign. So why is the 1999 dime special? Why does this one specific year draw so much attention? 1999 marked the final year of the 20th century, and while it may not seem like a particularly unique year for coins, it was actually a period of transition and heightened coin production in the United States. The U.S. Mint was busy that year, not only producing Roosevelt dimes, but also preparing for the release of the revolutionary 50-state quarters program that launched in 1999. This increase in production made way for a higher number of coin errors, overlooked minting inconsistencies, and rare variations, some of which make the 1999 dime a hidden gem in the eyes of collectors. Now, let's talk about what to look for. Not all 1999 dimes are valuable, but some very specific ones are. Here's what can dramatically increase the worth of your coin: mint mark. Check if the coin was minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S. The San Francisco versions are proof coins, often made for collectors, and they can command a higher price, especially in pristine condition. Full bands, this refers to the horizontal bands on the torch on the reverse side. If the coin has sharply struck, distinct full bands, it's considered higher quality and more valuable to collectors. Error coins, these are the true gold mines. Look for double dies, off-center strikes, wrong planchet errors, or coins missing elements like the mint mark or date. One famous example is the 1999 P dime struck on a penny planchet, giving it a copper appearance. That rare mistake alone has fetched hundreds of dollars at auction. Condition, grading. If your coin is in mint state condition, graded MS65 or higher, it could be worth far more than face value. Coins graded by PCGS or NGC with a high mint state or proof rating are always in demand. You might be wondering, what are these coins actually selling for? Let's look at some recent auction sales to give you real-world perspective. A 1999 P Roosevelt dime in mint state 68 with full bands sold for over $600 at heritage auctions. A 1999 D in pristine condition with full torch bands fetched nearly $400. A rare error coin, missing clad layer on one side, sold for an astonishing $1,200. A proof 1999 S Roosevelt dime graded PR 70 deep cameo, perfect condition, went for over $250. These aren't myths or legends. These are real prices, real collectors, and real coins. The secret is in knowing what to look for, and that's exactly what we're showing you today. The market for Roosevelt dimes has been steadily growing, with increased interest in coins from the late 1990s. As more collectors enter the hobby, coins from this period, especially those with errors or high grades, are climbing in value. eBay, auction houses, and coin shows all report higher demand for coins like the 1999 dime, especially in certified slabs from reputable grading companies. In fact, more and more people are submitting their spare change for grading, hoping to find that one in a million coin that could be hiding in plain sight. Got a potentially valuable 1999 dime? Here's what you should do: handle with care. Use gloves or soft cloth. Do not clean it, magnify and inspect. Look for doubling, missing elements, or odd colors. Get it graded, submit it to PCGS or NGC for an official grade. It might cost a little, but it's worth it for high-value coins. Auction or list it. Try reputable sites like Heritage Auctions, Great Collections, or eBay. Always take clear photos, include close-ups of important details like the mint mark and torch bands, and be honest in your descriptions. Even small imperfections or overlooked details can be worth big bucks. So, the next time you reach into your pocket for spare change or dig through an old coin jar, don't underestimate that tiny 10-cent coin. The 1999 United States $1 dime might just be your ticket to a surprising payday. With the right knowledge, a good eye, and a little luck, you could turn pocket change into serious profit. Whether you're in it for the history, the thrill of the hunt, or the potential for cash, coins like the 1999 dime make collecting exciting, educational, and rewarding. If you enjoyed this deep dive into coin collecting and want more videos like this, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment below if you've ever found a valuable coin, and don't forget to subscribe for weekly coin and collectible videos. Who knows, your next treasure might be right in your pocket. In today's video, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of United States coins and uncovering the story of a small but mighty piece of history. The 2005 Roosevelt Dime, also known as the $1 dime coin. Don't let its size fool you. This coin, minted just 2 decades ago, could be worth far more than its face value. In fact, certain versions of the 2005 dime are selling for hundreds, or even thousands of dollars in the collector's market today. And the best part? You might just have one sitting in your pocket, change jar, or coin collection right now. So grab your magnifying glass and settle in, because we're going to explore everything from the origins of the Roosevelt dime to the rare and valuable varieties of the 2005 issue, the errors that can skyrocket its value, and exactly what to look for if you want to strike silver in the world of copper-nickel. To understand the value of the 2005 dime, we need to go back in time. The Roosevelt dime has been a part of American currency since 1946. It was introduced to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who passed away in 1945. Roosevelt was admired not only for his leadership through the Great Depression and World War II, but also for his dedication to fighting polio, the very reason the March of Dimes was established. The dime design features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse side, with the word, Liberty, inscribed next to him. Just beneath his neck is the motto, In God We Trust, and to the right is the date, in this case, 2005. On the reverse side of the coin, you'll find a torch in the center, symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch representing peace and an oak branch for strength and independence. The words, United States of America, $1 dime, and E pluribus unum, meaning, out of many one, framed the design. The year 2005 saw the production of Roosevelt dimes at multiple mints across the country. The 3 main mint marks to be aware of are tongue sticking out for Philadelphia, D for Denver's for San Francisco. The Philadelphia and Denver mints produced coins intended for general circulation, while the San Francisco mint struck proof coins, usually of higher quality and often sold in special collector sets. Now, the majority of 2005 dimes are made of a copper-nickel clad composition. That means they have an inner core of pure copper with outer layers of a copper-nickel alloy. However, some special proof versions struck at the San Francisco Mint were made in 90% silver, and these are just the beginning of where value comes into play. Here's where things get exciting. Not all 2005 dimes are created equal. Some have rare errors and die varieties that make them extremely valuable to collectors. Let's break down some of the most sought-after 2005 Roosevelt dime errors and varieties you should be looking for. If your dime was struck off-center, even just 5 to 10%, it could be worth a premium. The more dramatic the off-center error, the higher the value. A 2005 Roosevelt dime struck 30% off-center can sell for well over $100 depending on condition. Doubling is one of the most collectible and fascinating errors in coin collecting. If you spot any doubling on the date, the word Liberty, or even E pluribus unum. On the reverse, you may be holding a rare variety worth hundreds or more. Some San Francisco proof coins are missing their mint mark due to a striking error. These rare no mint mark proofs can command huge prices at auction, sometimes several $1,000s. A clipped planchet error occurs when part of the coin's blank was accidentally clipped before striking. These coins look like a bite was taken out of them. Even a small clip can make a coin worth 10 to 20 times its face value. These are extremely rare, but there have been cases where coins were struck on a blank intended for another denomination, such as a cent or a foreign coin planchet. These error coins can be worth thousands. Even if your 2005 dime isn't a rare error, its condition can significantly affect its value. Coins are graded on a scale from poor, P1, to perfect mint state, MS-70. The higher the grade, the more it's worth. A 2005 Roosevelt Dime in average circulated condition is worth face value, 10 cents. But a pristine example graded MS-67 or higher by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC can be worth $50 to $150 or more, especially if it has strong luster, clean fields, and no visible marks. Silver-proof dimes from San Francisco in PR69 or PR70 deep cameo condition can fetch $20 to $100 plus. Depending on demand and rarity. So, what is the 2005 one dime coin really worth in today's market? Let's break it down. Standard 2005 P and 2005 D dimes in circulated condition equals 10 cents uncirculated. 2005 P or D dimes in MS65 to MS67 equals $1 to $52005. Clad proof dime, PR69 or PR70, equals $5 to $1520005. Silver-proof dime, PR69 to PR70 deep cameo, equals $20 to $50 plus. Rare error dimes, off-center, double die, missing mint mark, clipped planchet, etc., equals $50 to $2,000 plus. Always check recent auction sites like eBay or Heritage Auctions to get an idea of real-time prices. Sometimes demand spikes due to trends in collecting or public exposure. Here are some tips to help you find a valuable 2005 dime. Check your change. Yes, seriously. Many rare coins are found by ordinary people just paying attention to the coins they use every day. Use a magnifier to look closely at the date, mint mark, and all inscriptions for signs of doubling or errors. Weigh your dime. A regular clad dime weighs 2.27 grams. While a silver one weighs about 2.5 grams. A digital scale can help you detect silver or off-metal errors. Compare with photos of known errors. Numismatics sites, coin forums, and auction listings are excellent resources. Consider getting it graded. If you think you've found something rare, submit your coin to PCGS or NGC for professional evaluation. And there you have it, everything you need to know about the 2005 Roosevelt Dime. From its humble origins to its hidden potential, this little coin proves that treasure can come in the smallest packages. Whether you're a serious numismatist or just starting your collecting journey, keep your eyes peeled. You never know when a dime in your pocket could be worth a fortune. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a discovery. Drop a comment below and let us know if you've ever found a rare coin, or if you're going hunting for dimes right after watching this. Could you be holding a tiny treasure in your pocket without even knowing it? What if I told you that a simple 2011 United States one dime coin could be worth way more than 10 cents? That's right. Welcome to the hidden world of coin collecting, where even the smallest coins can tell the richest stories. And today, we're diving deep into the secrets, values, and historical gems behind the 2011 Roosevelt Dime. You won't believe what some of these coins have sold for. So stick around, because what you're about to discover may just change the way you see spare change forever. Let's start at the beginning. The Roosevelt Dime, the coin we know and use daily, first rolled out in 1946, just months after the passing of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. His image was chosen not just because he led the country through the Great Depression and World War II, but also because he was a key figure in the fight against polio. His face replaced the winged Liberty head, or Mercury dime, that had been in circulation since 1916. Now fast forward to the year 2011. By this time, the Roosevelt Dime had been a familiar sight in wallets and cash registers for over 65 years. The coin was minted in massive numbers, but did you know that not all 2011 dimes are created equal? Some rare variants of this humble coin are highly sought after by collectors today, and their values may surprise you. Let's break down the key details. The 2011 Roosevelt Dime weighs 2.27 grams and is composed of a clad combination of copper and nickel. Its diameter is 17.91 millimeters, and it features the iconic left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse side, with the word Liberty boldly struck across the left edge, "In God We Trust" on the bottom left, and the year 2011 placed just below Roosevelt's neck. Turn the coin over, and you'll see the reverse side showcasing a torch, symbolizing liberty, flanked by an olive branch for peace and an oak branch for strength. The words United States of America circle the top, and one dime is struck boldly at the bottom. Mint marks make all the difference here. In 2011, these dimes were minted at two locations: Philadelphia, which uses no mint mark, and Denver, identified by a small D mark. But what truly excites collectors are the special proof dimes from San Francisco, which bear the S mint mark and were only included in special mint and silver proof sets. Here's where things get juicy. Some 2011 dimes have been found with striking errors that make them extremely valuable. We're talking about double dies, off-center strikes, die clashes, and even rare examples where the edge of the coin is misaligned or missing entirely. One of the most sought-after types is the 2011 S silver-proof dime, struck in 90% silver. These weren't released into general circulation. You had to buy them in special collector sets from the U.S. Mint. In pristine condition, some of these coins can sell for $10, $20, or even more, depending on the grade. But what about errors? A certified 2011 dime with a dramatic off-center strike can sell for up to $50 or more, depending on the severity. Some collectors have even paid hundreds for certified mint errors that combine two or more mistakes, like a double die and a misaligned die together. Remember, rarity drives value. A common 2011 dime is still worth 10 cents, but if you spot a variety or error, you may be holding on to something far more special. Let's talk numbers. A regular 2011 dime from Philadelphia or Denver in circulated condition is worth face value, 10 cents. However, if you have a coin in uncirculated condition, it could fetch anywhere from 50 cents to a few dollars, especially if it's a high MS, mint state, grade like MS66 or MS67. The real money starts to show up in graded coins. For example, a 2011 D Roosevelt Dime graded MS68 by PCGS has sold for upwards of $150. A flawless proof 70 2011 S Silver Dime, that's a perfect coin with no imperfections, has sold for over $200 at auction. And here's a secret most people don't know: the value of these coins is climbing. As more collectors enter the market, especially younger numismatists, demand for near-perfect dimes is growing. If you have access to mint sets or proof sets from 2011, check them carefully. You may be sitting on a low mintage treasure. Segment 5: Where and how to sell your rare dimes. So now you're probably wondering, if I find a valuable 2011 dime, what do I do next? Great question. First, protect the coin. Never clean it. Collectors prefer coins in their original condition. Use gloves or soft cloth to handle it, and place it in a coin flip or plastic holder. Then get it evaluated by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Yes, there's a small cost involved, but a certified grade can increase your coin's value and make it easier to sell. You can list it on eBay, join coin auctions, or visit coin dealers in your area. Facebook groups, Reddit communities, and local coin shows are also great places to connect with buyers. Who knew something so small could be so fascinating? The 2011 Roosevelt Dime is more than pocket change. It's a reminder that value often hides in plain sight. Whether it's a rare error, a pristine silver proof, or a high-grade mint state specimen, There's money to be made and history to be discovered. So the next time you hear that familiar jingle of coins in your pocket, pay attention. Flip through your dimes. Look for mint marks. Watch for errors. Because your next big find could be right there in your hand, a tiny coin with a big story, and maybe even a bigger price tag. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2011 one dime coin, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss another treasure hunting episode. And hey, if you've got a rare coin or want me to cover a specific year, drop a comment below. Your suggestion might be our next episode. Today's video is all about something you probably have lying around your house or jingling in your change jar right now. But don't let its small size fool you. We're talking about the 2015 one dime coin, that 10-cent piece from the United States of America. You might know it as just another everyday coin. But wait until you hear about the surprising history, the unique errors, and the rare conditions that can turn this simple dime into hundreds or even thousands of dollars in value. So grab your magnifying glass and your coin stash, because this little dime might just be your ticket to big money. Let's dive in. The dime you're used to seeing today is officially called the Roosevelt Dime, named after President Franklin D. Roosevelt. First minted in 1946, it replaced the Mercury dime to honor Roosevelt's leadership and his role in founding the March of Dimes, a movement that helped fight polio. Ever since then, the Roosevelt dime has become a staple in American currency. And while most people overlook it, some years hold secrets, and 2015 just might be one of them. So what's so special about the 2015 one dime coin? Let's start with the basics. The 2015 dime weighs about 2.27 grams, has a diameter of 17.91 millimeters, and is made of a clad composition of copper and nickel. On the front, or the obverse, you've got a left-facing portrait of Franklin D. Roosevelt, with the inscriptions Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, the year 2015, and a mint mark depending on where it was made. Speaking of mint marks, in 2015, dimes were struck at 3 different U.S. mint locations: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; San Francisco, S mint mark. Mostly for proof coins. Keep those in mind, because the mint mark plays a big role in determining a dime's rarity and value. Now, here's where things get interesting. You see, not all 2015 dimes are created equal. Some are just ordinary 10-cent coins, but others, they are worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars to collectors. Let's break down the main factors that can make your 2015 dime highly valuable. Yes, mistakes can be worth money. In the world of coin collecting, mint errors are like buried treasure. Look out for off-center strikes, when the design is noticeably shifted from the center. Doubled dies. This happens when the coin is struck more than once with a slight shift, causing lettering or numbers to appear. Double die cracks or die chips, little breaks or bumps that shouldn't be there. Clipped planchets. Part of the coin is missing due to an error in the cutting process. These rare mistakes don't happen often, and when they do, collectors pay top dollar. A 2015 dime with a dramatic off-center strike or a strong double die can be worth up to $300 or more, depending on condition and demand. If you have a 2015 dime with an S mint mark, congratulations, you might be holding a proof coin. These are specially made for collectors and never intended for circulation. They are struck using polished dies and planchets, resulting in a stunning mirror-like finish. Some high-grade proof coins, especially those graded PR70 deep cameo by services like PCGS or NGC, can sell for $30 to $100 or more, depending on the market. Even regular 2015 dimes from the Philadelphia or Denver mints can be worth something, if they're in pristine condition. Collectors look for coins that are free of scratches, wear, or marks, known as mint state coins. For example, a 2015 P or 2015 D dime graded MS68 or higher could fetch $50 to $150 at auction. Some extremely rare MS69 examples have even gone for over $500. It's all about that top-tier condition. Still not convinced this tiny coin can pack a big punch? Here are some real-life auction prices for 2015 dimes. A 2015 D Roosevelt Dime graded MS69 by PCGS sold for over $800. A rare 2015 P era dime with a dramatic off-center strike sold for $275. A 2015 S-proof Roosevelt Dime graded PR70 deep cameo sold for around $100. And guess what? These coins were once in someone's pocket, drawer, or coin roll. That means yours could be next. Now you're probably wondering, how do I check my dimes? Here's a quick checklist. Look at the mint mark. Is it P, D, or S? If it's an S, it could be a proof coin. Examine the surface. Use a magnifying glass or phone camera. Look for signs of doubling, cracks, or off-center features. Check for luster and damage. The shinier and more flawless the coin, the higher its grade and value. Compare with online resources. Visit sites like PCGS Price Guide or Heritage Auctions for recent sales and examples. Get it graded. If you think you've got something special, send it into a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. Here's the best part. The market for modern coins is booming. As more people turn to coin collecting and YouTube content like this, demand for high quality and rare coins is growing. The 2015 dime might not be an ancient relic, but that's exactly what makes it special. It's accessible. It's overlooked. And it's out there, in your change, at the store, even at the bank. Smart collectors are scooping up coins like the 2015 dime while values are still rising. If you find one in top shape or with a rare error, you could turn 10 cents into $10 or more. So, what are you waiting for? After this video, go check your couch cushions, your change jars, your glove compartment. That 2015 dime sitting there might be a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more about rare coins, valuable finds, and treasure hidden in everyday life, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a chance to cash in on coins. Drop a comment below if you've found any weird or interesting dimes lately. I'd love to hear your story. Until next time, keep collecting, keep searching, and never underestimate the value of a single coin. This is Top Coin, signing off. Stay curious and stay rich in history.